What's up, my beautiful people? Dilo here with Rincone Armas. Welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to make a brief video based on some of the beliefs, with the time frame that we're living in, the world we're living in today. I just want to be honest and straightforward and get right to it. Go get a gun. I don't care if it's a $300 to $400 gun. I don't care if it's a $600-700 gun. I don't care if it's a $130 gun. Just go get one, right? What you need to do when you purchase a firearm is get a ton of ammunition for it, get a ton of magazines for it, go get a training, go get a class, pay someone to certify you in learning that you know how to properly manipulate a firearm, properly use a firearm. It doesn't take long. All you have to do is make sure you are trained. Once you learn this kind of training, you can pass this kind of knowledge on to your family. Right? You can go ahead and take your visiting cousin out to the shooting range and show them what you know, right? So I don't care if you want to go with the AR platform. Go get an AR. Train with it proficiently. Learn the in and outs of it. Learn how to take it apart, how to maintenance it, clean it up. Same thing goes with a shotgun. Same thing goes with a pistol. In fact, these three are options that I believe every American household should have. Even if your wife's against it, your husband's against it, just have the conversation because you never know. We live in a wild world, in a crazy society where in reality, you just never know. You want to be the warrior in a garden, and you do not want to be the gardener in a war because it can get serious and fast. For people who are against firearms, just understand how they work before you commit any comments about it or what you believe all Americans should be doing with firearms or should not have firearms. Just go look up some laws, look up how they work, and don't be so afraid of them. It's that simple. These are tools. The weapon is you. That's that simple. These are tools. You are the weapon. But you cannot become a weapon unless you're going to go train. Go train, practice often. I don't care if you take your gun out once a month or once every 6 months. As long as you're trying to be proficient with it and keeping up with how to properly manipulate a firearm and use the tool, then you should be okay if you were ever in a case where you need to use it, right? So I say that to say this. It doesn't matter if you're against guns. The people you will call with that 3-digit number, if you're in danger, have guns. Why not have one yourself? You don't know if it's going to take 10 minutes. You don't know if it's going to take an hour for help to come. You are your first line of defense. It's that simple, guys. And I just wanted to come on here to let you know. Just go get a gun. A gun is a gun. Go get you one. It's that simple. You don't have to be the biggest, baddest, want to be tactical kind of guy. You don't need to have this $800-$1,000 pistol. If you can only afford a $200 pistol, go get that $200 pistol. If it takes you 4 or 5 months to build the AR that you really want for $400 or $500, go ahead and do that. Make sure you go to a gunsmith if you're not too knowledgeable on firearms. Go to a gunsmith, make sure that everything's working efficiently. They go out and test it. Boom. You're good. They'll hand it to you perfectly fine, ready to use. And like I said, get a gun, get you a nice holster if you want to carry it. Make sure you have the proper documentation and your permits to carry it. If you're in an open carry state or a universal carry state, good on you. You don't need to worry about that stuff. You're already ahead of the curve. But for folks who are on the fence about firearms, there's nothing wrong with getting 1 or 2 or 3. I believe personally, every household should have a pistol, a shotgun, and a rifle. I don't care if it's a 308, I don't care if it's an AR, I don't care if it's an AK. You should be able to use and learn all 3 of these firearms because they are different and they all have their own purposes for what you may need them for. But besides that, once you go get training on these firearms, guess what? It's a skill set and knowledge you can pass on to your kids in the future. Just go get a gun, guys. If you're against it, you've probably already skipped off this video, and I'm okay with that. You're the folks that are going to have to call that 3-digit number and wait for help. It's that simple. I refuse to be that. I refuse for any of my family members to be that and have to wait for someone to come help them. Because the waiting may just be too late. It's not hard to learn how to use a firearm, right? Do it the right way. There are laws for a reason. You don't want to follow the law, can't complain when you're getting 10 years in prison. It's not going to be a fun time. And then those rights are taken away, even though we're born with those rights. Don't put yourself in a situation for those rights to get taken away. That's all I got for you guys. Love and peace. Happy shooting. And remember, a gun is a gun. Go get you one. Peace.